Hello, my name is Christina Tellens and I am the founder and director of Source Climate Change Coffee. I've been working with coffee, cocoa and tea farmers around the globe for over 15 years. And today, as well as running my coffee company, I work with an initiative called Farmer Voice Radio in Africa to develop programs for smallholder farmers, radio programs about commodity crops, agriculture and climate change. So, about our company. Source Climate Change Coffee is a for-profit organization which we set up in 2014. It is really the result of a collaboration between some very innovative farmers, some creative thinkers, some coffee tasters, and climate scientists who all share a passion for good quality coffee, but are also committed to doing business in ways that are good to the planet and to each other. And this coffee is really a first attempt to create a product which is a sustainable all-rounder. So we wanted to combine the quality of single origin specialty coffees with conservation efforts that reward farmers for tree planting and rainforest protection. And this is really based on the belief that every business, no matter how large or small, can do its bit to address climate change. If you're not aware of how deforestation affects climate change, it basically accounts for about 15% of greenhouse gas emissions. And those rainforests are generating the clouds, which generate the rain, which keeps our crops going. So, back to business. What do? So we source and produce really good organic and specialty coffees from around the world. These are produced by growers who are in reforestation and conservation projects, and a wide range of products can be found on our website, but I'll give you a brief overview. I've brought the products here today. So there are 5 different origin countries that we source from. These are Mexico, Uganda, Rwanda, Nicaragua and Tanzania. We source all of our coffees directly from the farmers, and the products are available as ground. Here you go. This is what it looks like. We also have them as beans, and then Nespresso compatible capsules, which come in cornstarch capsules. And this is because we've been working on our packaging. We not only buy the coffee, but we also offset the carbon. And part of our work recently has been to also work around the circular economy. So the circular economy aims to reduce packaging, aims to encourage consumers to reuse the existing packaging. So again, we have the capsules available in jute bags. Over this next year, we are going to be launching these capsules in home compostable capsules. They will be the first in the UK to carry that label, and this is what they will look like. So essentially, these are the first capsules that will be able to biodegrade at home after being used in a 24-hour period. So that's just to give you a brief overview. So coming back to the coffee, it helps replant and protect the world's forests whilst helping to reduce our impact on climate. Our products, all of these products that I've just shown you, use agroforestry models which combine tree planting with food production. And in a lot of developing countries, they are helping the rural poor to adapt to climate change. We are the only conservation-led coffee company which has been founded to protect the world's forests. So we are helping our customers make direct payments for ecosystem services. So for every bag or box that is sold, they purchase reforestation carbon credits, and they all offset about 1 kilo of carbon. Our aim is to be the number 1 leading sustainable organic roast and ground beans and capsule coffee brand in the UK, and we have plans to be moving into the German coffee market in the coming 6 months. So one of our best ways of selling has been online, but although we are only now making a turnover of about 173,000, In the next 10 years, we would like to get to £3 million. We employ 5 staff, and these staff are employed on a part-time basis. Our primary consumers are typically specialty coffee drinkers and people with an interest in ethical and environmental issues. They're called the ABC audience. They're professionals, and sometimes there are older people with time to enjoy coffee. Our products are not necessarily the cheapest on the supermarket shelves. They're available in Holland and Barrett, Planet Organic, Ocado, but our key competitors are Cafe Direct, Starbucks, and own brand labels in the higher end supermarkets such as Waitrose and Marks and Spencer's. However, I think the difference between us and them is that they are limited by brand risk adversity. We are tied into our supply chains, and this means you have to carry the coffee for over a year. We purchase our coffees a year in advance. So we have direct 1 year forward contracts with most of our farmers. Coming back to our project. So as a small business, social media is a really important tool for customer engagement. For example, we got Holland and Barrett as a customer on the back of a successful Instagram campaign. We've grown our social media presence organically, I would say, over the last 18 to 24 months. Although we do have people who manage our accounts and write our content, we are now actually at a point where we would like to explore investing in Amazon pay-per-click or Google Ads and Facebook and Instagram shops to drive sales. We are currently working with this, at least on the Amazon side, with an external agency, and we received a small amount of funding from the Department for International Trade to look at the German market. However, it's difficult to really know where we are getting the most traction in terms of sales and generating leads. And we have to be really sure that the money that we invest into social media advertising is giving us returns. At the moment, our expenditure, I would say, is about 500 per month, about 6,000 to 7,000 annually, depending on how much we are spending on boosting our posts. Tracking our social media engagement and our audiences would really help us to target our sales better. And the job for you is, the task that we have for you is to conduct research around how we can achieve this over the next 12 months. What we would like you to do is have an audit, do an audit of our existing online marketing and social media campaigns. So look at our Instagram, our Facebook, our Twitter. We don't have a LinkedIn, so I suspect that will be one of the first recommendations to come out. And include in this audit what type of posts are leading to purchases. We'd also like you to do a bit more research, including gathering of primary data with relevant stakeholders. A key outcome of your research should be recommendations around our wider online marketing strategy and the role of our social media engagement as part of this. We would like to improve our understanding of our core audiences and the fluctuations in terms of seasonal dates when we get, obviously Christmas is a massive date for us, and dates like Father's Day, it's a big date for us. What weekdays, what times people are more likely to shop, and how much capital we should be investing into future activities. For example, in our online shop or Google Ads, Amazon, etc. We would also like to know from you which are the most effective activities for us to invest in. So it might be that you have a look at our other Shopify online stores and see that they're doing something that's quite innovative and they're generating a lot of interest in sales. So we would like your guidance around the expected impact on sales, and this should be part of your recommendations. Thinking a little bit ahead for the next 6 months, we would like to also understand which tools would be the most effective when we are developing our social media campaign abroad. And this is specifically within the context of the work that we're going to be doing in Germany, where we are going to be setting up an Amazon online store. Our research to date shows that Germany is significantly ahead of France and Spain and Italy in terms of ground coffee, whole bean and coffee capsule sales. Therefore, we are interested in your research and insights around what our key competitors are in that country. So as well as the UK, we would like you to have a look at Germany, and we would like this to be done via a competitor analysis, which is underpinned by really good quality secondary data. Again, we would like recommendations of how we can use this data going forward. So really you have 3 key deliverables, and you have this in your project description. The first deliverable is practical recommendations around how we can develop our online marketing and social media strategy over the next 12 months using Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. And this should be really based on the outcomes of your audit of our existing social media activities, and also any further secondary research that you can do. Then we would like you to look at this within also the German market context, and for you to deliver us this competitor analysis both in the UK and in Germany. The second deliverable is some practical recommendations around which of our social media posts are securing the most traction, as well as those which are not. So we want you to analyze our existing posts and tell us how we can develop our online advertising campaign using the best posts to boost sales, including an analysis of the key audiences to target. And then your third deliverable is really a structured, costed action plan outlining how these recommendations could be implemented across the 12-month timeframe, including short, medium, and long-term activities. So that's it from me. Thank you very much for agreeing to help us with this project, and I really look forward to working with you. Bottoms up.